shares worth almost $100 million.
Should have some answers fairly soon in this case.
Kim, this isn't the first death of a prisoner at the county jail this year, is it?
No, it isn't. Back in February, we're told a 22-year-old died in the jail of asthma and a heart attack. A young man. Guards say again, proof that medical care isn't good. The warden maintaining his medical staff is competent.
Okay, Kim, thank you for your report. Don?
Pittsburgh homicide detectives continue their investigation tonight into two separate murders in the Hill District overnight. Late last night, 36-year-old Lamont Scott was shot and killed in the 2100 block of Center Avenue. Scott was shot once in the head. Police say they have no motive or suspects in that killing. Also tonight, police are looking for a suspect in connection with the stabbing death of a woman early today. The body of Linda Baynard, 22 years old, of Doe Run, Georgia, was found this morning at 2028 Watson Street in the Hill. The coroner's office says she was stabbed repeatedly.
3 men and 2 women have been arrested by the State Narcotics Task Force for attempting to sell 5 pounds of cocaine to undercover agents. The arrests were made last night at the airport Sheraton, where the transaction had been set to take place in a hotel room rented by one of the suspects. 2 cars driven by the suspects were also seized. Agents from Ohio and Moon Township Police helped the task force in the investigation.
5 subjects were arrested when they tried to sell 2 kilos of cocaine to undercover agents from our department. One of the subjects we understand is a Colombian national, and the 5 subjects were committed to the Allegheny County Jail in lieu of a $2 million bond. And this cocaine, our understanding, was driven in by vehicle. We believe as the investigation continues, and we're finding out now, that it may have come directly from Colombia.
Agents say none of the 5 suspects are from Pennsylvania. Shots were fired through a window in the Ford City School Administration building last night, and officials there say there is no evidence connecting that incident to the ongoing teacher strike in Armstrong County. 550 teachers have been picketing the building since September 3rd. 8,000 students are out of the classroom, and teachers and administrators say no end is in sight. Bethel Park school officials say the latest salary counteroffer by striking teachers is totally unacceptable. The teachers on strike since August 28th this week submitted a salary schedule asking for an average $4,000 increase for 1 year. On Tuesday, school officials offered the teachers a 5% raise. No new negotiations are scheduled until 2 o'clock Sunday.
USX stock led the 10 most active list on the New York Stock Exchange today, amid rumors that some Wall Street most famous corporate raiders are trying to take over the nation's #1 steelmaker. USX closed up 2¼ points today after picking up 1¼ points yesterday. The word on Wall Street is that Carl Icahn, the financier who took over Transworld Airlines, has accumulated 4 million shares of USX stock. That would represent about 1.5% of the company. Well, some bad economic news for the community of East Monongahela tonight. Combustion Engineering says it plans to close its plant there in June of next year. Company officials cited the severe decline in the market for the products made at the plant as the reason for the closing. The plant currently employs about 275 people. The company says it will work with the Steelworkers Union to develop a plan for an orderly shutdown of the plant. Meanwhile, AT&T told its 100,000 management employees today it's offering incentives for some to leave. The company says it will have to consider layoffs if too many managers decide to stay. Officials say the move is part of an overall effort to cut costs throughout the organization. The incentives would cover nearly all of AT&T's non-union employees. Later in Action News at 6, a neighborhood that truly beat the odds and ended up with 3 millionaire lottery winners.
And when we come back, more on that ad that says you can beat the lottery at its own game. Please stay with us.